The Saints-Patriots games completely decoded throughout the Sean Payton, Drew Brees era in New Orleans. So far, ever since Drew Brees and Sean Payton went to the Saints, the Patriots hold a 2-1 record against the New Orleans Saints. In Gematria, it is titled that equals 66 and 21. The Patriots are going to have a 6-6 record in the Super Bowl after they lose to the New Orleans Saints. As mentioned before, Tom Brady is going to retire with a 6-4 record in the Super Bowl. It's because of the Gematria of New Orleans Saints. It is New Orleans Saints that equals 64. The Patriots won the last two matchups. In 2009, it was Sean Payton and Drew Brees that ended up defeating the Patriots in the year that they won the Super Bowl in 2009. The only other time that they're going to beat the Patriots again is going to occur in the year that they won the Super Bowl. That's the simple meaning of that. Now, not only are the Patriots going to have a 6-6 record in the Super Bowl, but in the Patriots' two victories against the Saints, notice how they scored a total of 66 points, 30 and 36. That is Gematria value of title. Now, it was the Patriots that did score 36 points in the last game on September the 17th. September the 17th is also the birthday of Patrick Mahomes. That's why the Patriots are going to beat the Chiefs again in a rematch, in my opinion, over at Missouri, over at Arrowhead Stadium. Let's decode each of the three games between Payton, Brees against Belichick and Brady. The Patriots scored 36 points against the Saints in the first game around. It is Patriot that equals 36 in Gematria. In the second game, the Saints and the Patriots scored a total of 57 points. The Saints scored 27 points in that game. The Super Bowl is going to be played at Miami this year. It is Miami that has Gematria of 47. That's where the Super Bowl is going to be hosted at. Now, something else as well. A total of 57 points in this first win for Tom Brady and Bill Belichick over the duo of Sean Payton and Drew Brees. It is 57 that equals 131. It is Super Bowl run that has Gematria of 131. Once you get rid of it's Super Bowl that equals 131. That's what I meant to say here. What else? The first game in which the Saints scored 38 points over at Louisiana. There it is. It is Louisiana that has Gematria of 38. So these games were very much scripted. I want you to notice that the only time the Patriots lost to Sean Payton and Drew Brees, that game was played on November the 30th. It is November the 30th that adds up to 41. In Gematria, once again, it is Super Bowl that has Gematria of 41. And I want you to notice that it is 57 that equals the Gematria of Super Bowl. But in my opinion, this second game here is why we are going to see this matchup occur in the Super Bowl. They lost by a combined 21 points this game. I like to do the math here. So the Patriots won by 16 points. They won these games by a combined 19 points against the Saints. It's Super Bowl 54 in Roman numerals. I think it's Super Bowl LIV that has Gematria of 19. And November the 30th, the significance of the Saints winning on this day in relation to the date of the Super Bowl. In other words, the time span of November the 30th to February the 2nd is a time span of 64 days as well as 65 days. Now, 65 is significant is because the Super Bowl is going to be played at Florida. Florida equals 38. That's another reason why the Saints' 38 points is very significant against the New England Patriots. This would also occur 11 years and 2 months later. I have to see what is significance of that as well. The Patriots are going to remain at 10 wins against the Saints. It is the Patriots are going to have a 10-5 record against the Saints after they lose the Super Bowl. Because once again, these games are rigged by the Masonic owners. It's masonry that equals 105 and 33. It is a Super Bowl that's going to be played on the 33rd day of the year. No doubt about it. These games hold some really significant meaning for the Super Bowl. The Saints scored 38 points and then 27 points in that second game. That's a total of 65 points up to this moment in time. These really minor details, these really minor facts, really foreshadow what's going to happen in the future, and I'm convinced of that. It would be the 15th game between the two teams. The last Super Bowl was over at Atlanta. It's Atlanta that equals 15 in gematria. No doubt about it, this is very significant. Tom Brady's last Super Bowl title was over at Atlanta. I wanted to break down the significance of the regular season games between the Patriots and the Saints, and this is a script on February the 2nd on 2-2. It is Brees that's going to win the Super Bowl. It is the Saints are going to be the next team in the NFC to win the Super Bowl after the Eagles did. And Sean Payton and Drew Brees are going to have a 2-2 record against Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. The meaning of the regular season matchups between the two teams completely decoded. And let me see something else with the last meeting between the two teams on September 17th of 2017. That date numerology is 63. What that is telling us is that the two teams are going to meet in the Super Bowl when Tom Brady has a 6-3 record in the Super Bowl. That is also a date numerology of 43. It is champion that has gematria of 43. That last game being played on Patrick Mahomes' birthday, you know, which team are the Saints going to face? The Patriots or Pat Mahomes? The time span from September the 17th to the day of the Super Bowl. 139 days when you include the end day. These games are controlled by the Freemasons. They're the ones that rig the games. It is completely controlled by the Masonic gang of 33, the 32 owners and the one commissioner. 2-2 record it is for Drew Brees and Sean Payton against Belichick and Brady. We see what Sean equals. It's Sean that equals 39 and 12. It's 10 that equals 39 and 12. This is why the Patriots are going to remain at 10 wins against the Saints. It is 10 years later that the Saints are going to win the Super Bowl, and that is the significance of that. It is also Tom that has gematria of 12, and you're going to see quite a bit of meaning of 12, especially since this NFL season begins in the 12th year. So that's going to really relate in a really big way.